I'm going to explain Divine Intervention with the Cleric. It's a spell that you get with any Cleric and that you can, in theory, cast only once per game. Though in practice you can get new hirelings, you can just go change your class and it's possible to go around the once per game rule. I'm also going to tell you which ones I believe are the best of the 4 options. And I'm going to start with Sunder the Heretical, which I believe is the worst of the 4 options. So you make a lot of damage, 8 to 80 damage in a very big AoE to the enemies only. So it won't deal damage to your allies, only to the enemies. The enemies need to make a wisdom saving throw, and if they succeed their saving throw, the damage will be half. It will be 4 to 40. Interesting skill if you need to nuke the whole screen, but otherwise the 3 other options are more interesting. And for option number 3 I would go with Golden Generosity. If we cast this, it makes a chest on the ground with several items. Now this is good, this is very good, and the key here that makes this option I believe better than the 8 to 80 damage is this elixir of universal resistance that gives you resistance to all damage, so physical, magical, everything for 10 turns. So it's a bit like a warding bound, but without the downside of the warding bound. And what's nice is that it says elixir, and normally in elixir you can only have 1 at a time, but it's not really 1. So if we take for example this elixir of Cloud Giant Strength, you can see I have the buff now here. If we take this one now, it removes the other elixir that I had, and now it's this one until the next long rest. But if I take this, which has 10 turns duration, you can see that it can be used in parallel to the other one. So it doesn't count really as an elixir. So that's very nice, and I believe having a resistance to all damage for 10 turns in a very tough fight, for example the last battle in the game, makes this very valuable. And for option number 2 we will go with the Armed Eye Servant, which spawns a weapon that you can use for the rest of the game. It's a pretty nice weapon, so it's a weapon that plus 3 weapon, nice damage, everything, and the key here that makes it very good is this aura. So it's an aura that you cast once per long rest, and that will deal 1 to 4 healing to all your group each turn for 10 turns. Now the key here is that you can combine that with, for example, I will go with these boots here that gives you temporary hit points when you heal, but the best thing would be the Hellrider's gloves that give blade ward to an ally when you heal them. So if I have this for example, I'm just going to cast a debuff, so for 10 turns now I can just each turn automatically I will heal and most importantly buff my allies. So if you have the gloves, that means that every turn you will get blade ward on all of your groups, so that they will get dealt off the damage, physical damage. So that is very nice, and you can just stack everything that just gives a buff when you heal. So 1 heal to all of your group every turn automatically for 10 turns. That is extremely good. And now for the last one, number 1, Revival. It's extremely strong. Here, for example, you can see Shadowheart is missing 1 spell slot level 3. I'm going to kill my allies. I'm going to kill Gale and make him really dead. Alright, and now I'm going to go for Shadowheart and just make her down. 1 last hit. Oh, she is down, and now I use this. And all of my allies have 111 HP heal. That is the max HP of your Cleric, so it is not written, but you will heal everyone for the max HP of your Cleric. If a character is completely dead on the ground, they revive for half of their HP. If they're just down, like Shadowheart, they go back up and heal for the 111 in my case, and all of their spell slots fill up like they had a long rest. So it just resets completely the fight. It's extremely strong. You can just auto-win a battle that was a hard battle. Thanks for watching.